Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you what's on my iPhone, but a little twist, it is Christmas themed, which is so exciting. I know it's honestly maybe a little bit early for some people, but I feel like Christmas season is not long enough, and I believe that it starts right when November starts. And then I take like a tiny couple days break for Thanksgiving, and then I go right back to Christmas. I love Christmas time so much. It's just so exciting and happy. So of course, I redid my iPhone in the theme of Christmas. All of the pictures and lock screens, home screens, and stuff like that I have on my phone are going to be on my Pinterest board. So all you have to do is go to my Pinterest, which here it is. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. And all you have to do is go to it and then click on my Christmas board. It should be really easy to find. So all you have to do is go to my saved, and then you can click on the Christmas iPhone makeover, and there are a bunch of pictures that you can use. I saved all of the ones that I used, but I also linked other cute ones that I thought were really fun, so you could use those or just find your own. But all of the ones that I used are on this board, so feel free to use them. Also make sure to be following my Pinterest because I redo my phone quite a bit, so you can always find fun things like that on there. I love getting to redo my phone and then having something new to look at every day because I'm on my phone quite a bit, so being able to change it up often is always nice and something new. I definitely recommend for you to redo your phone because it's such like a refresher and it just makes you feel so good after you do it. So first for my lock screen, I should have it somewhere on the screen, I'm not sure where, but I have to keep clicking it because else if like it turns on then it stops the screen recording, so I keep having to touch it, which is probably so annoying. I'm sorry. I just picked a random wallpaper off of Pinterest and this is what I ended up with. And then I redid my font, and I don't really know what it's called, but it was with the new update. And it's so fun because you can change the color of like the time and all of that information. So I changed it to red to match the lock screen. And then I still just kept the Monday, November 14th because that's so helpful for me. Whenever I'm at school or like filling out the date on my paper, I always have to look at my phone because I forget what day it is. And then obviously the time's always there, but that's also helpful. So this is what my lock screen looks like, and I think it's so cute, and it also just matches everything else on my home screen. So I thought it looked pretty good and matched. Then once you go into my phone, you go onto my home screen. I have two pages on here, so the first page is this one, and then this is the second one. All of my apps on my home screen have shortcuts, which I can show you how to do that. If you guys want a different video explaining how to do that, I can do that, or I'm sure there's other videos that would teach you how to do it. It's pretty simple, and I did that to all of my apps. And I made them white. It's like more of a creamish color, but they match all of my home screens that I've ever done, so it was pretty basic that I didn't have to change it every time. Up at the top, I have a Christmas countdown, and it just says Christmas and then 1 month and 10 days. Which is so exciting because I cannot wait for Christmas. I love the whole time. I love just the whole month of December. It is so fun. And then for my other widget, I have this Christmas tree, which I've always had like this note it thing with my boyfriend, and we just kind of draw things or like send random things on it back and forth, and I think it's kind of funny. And I told him to draw something like Christmassy, so this is what he drew. And honestly, I think it's pretty good for just drawing it pretty fast. I honestly think it's kind of good. And then my other widget is just this Santa Claus mug. And then for my home screen, I kind of forgot to go over this, but it's just all these gingerbread men. I just think it's so simple and it looks good. For all of my apps, I have pretty much all of the basic apps on my first page, and then my second page are more of like the fun apps. But for my first page, I just have settings, Safari, the phone app, and then FaceTime. And then I also have my camera, photos, music, and clock. They're all pretty basic. On my clock app, this is all I use it for, just alarms when I wake up in the morning and stuff like that. And then music, I obviously listen to music, and I don't really like sharing what my username or any of my music is because I just do not like telling people what I listen to. It's nothing bad, it's literally just like country and Christmas music right now. But I don't know, I just hate showing people what I listen to because I don't want to be judged on it or something. And then my photos, obviously, I just take pictures and they all go in there. This is my camera. I just take pictures on it, of course. Pretty obvious. Hopefully this video isn't too lagged or like behind, because if it is, then this is probably gonna be so off from what I'm saying. And then everything else I'm not really gonna go into over there. My 4 bottom apps, I've kind of just memorized them. I've had them down there forever, but the weird thing about it is that it doesn't keep the names of the apps down there. So you kind of just have to memorize them. My first one is Snapchat, which I'm not gonna go into because I do not like to share that. But then my next one is Instagram. So this is my Instagram. Go follow it at somewhere. I'll put it somewhere over here, but make sure to be following that. I post a lot of stuff. I just kind of show all of these random pictures from my life, so I like to use this app. I also post notifications on this about my YouTube, so definitely be looking out and following this account. My next app would be TikTok. I definitely spend way too much time on this app, and that's so bad. I have a time limit on this app that I've set for myself so that I definitely would not be spending too much time. But I recently have been like clicking the cancel or something on it. Whenever it pops up, I kind of just ignore it, which is really bad, and I need to stop doing that. But it's such an addicting app that I wish sometimes I didn't have, and it takes up a lot of my time, but it's so fun. This is my TikTok. I'll probably already have this somewhere up on the screen, but make sure to follow that. I've posted a lot of stuff recently. And then my next app are my messages. I'm not gonna go into that because I don't really want everyone to be reading them, but I use this a lot like everyone else probably does. So that's pretty much it for this screen, but then I swipe over and I have another one. My home screen's obviously still the same with the gingerbread men, but my widgets change. But my first widget are these cards that I think it says, yes, the North Pole, and it says the North Pole, which I think is so cute. And then the next one says ho ho ho. And then below that I have like the red Santa Claus hat. I think that's kind of what it is. And it ties in all the reds. I feel like I matched that really well and I was kind of proud of that. But for my apps, I have my YouTube Studio app. I use that for all of the YouTube statistics and comments. I spend a lot of time on that. And then I have my email. This is how I keep in contact with my managers and brands and all of my fun updates. So I use that quite a bit and I'm always checking that. Next I have the Be Real app. I'm not sure if everyone knows what this app is. Some of you guys might have it. A notification goes off during the day at random times every day. And it pretty much just says 2 minutes to take a Be Real. So you have to take your B-reel, which is just a camera that's like a photo. So it takes it this way and then the opposite camera. And if you don't get it within the 2 minutes, that if you like you're not on your phone or something, then you're technically considered late. And then you post a late B-reel. So there's really not much to it. So my next app is Visco. I post a lot of pictures on here that don't make it to the Instagram. Most of them are just mainly random pictures that kind of don't really like fit on my Instagram. So here are most of them. I think it's really fun and I just post a lot of random things a lot, so make sure to be following that. You can also repost things on here, so you can repost your friends' stuff or just other people's like random things, which is really cute, so I use that quite a bit. And then another app I use is Google Calendar. I like to plan out all of my month on here. I put all the stuff I'm doing for the month and all of the times, so I'm never really late. Or I just always know if I have something that day, which keeps me very organized. Another app I have is Power School. This is my grades for school. I check this quite a bit. So I spend a lot of time doing schoolwork, and sometimes honestly I have to skip some YouTube time to do my schoolwork just because I feel like school is so important. The next thing is reminders. I don't really use reminders that much, but if I have to like remember to bring something to school or just anything that I would probably forget, I just write it in there so it sends me a notification later. And then I have my Pinterest app, which I was showing you already, but this is my Pinterest. It should just be Sarah C. Christ or Sarah Christ. I'm not sure which one you look up, but I think either one would work. Another app I have is Life 360. I feel like it's really good for like safety reasons, and you can always see like if someone's almost near you or if they're on their way. You can see how close they are or anything like that. You can check them while they're driving. My next app is the Bible app. I use this to read like daily devotionals and also just read the Bible. I feel like this is a really good app and I like to use it a lot. Next I have the weather app, obviously, to check the weather every day. It recently snowed where I'm at, so that was pretty exciting actually. I love snow. And then I have the Starbucks app. I like to order my Starbucks ahead and then pick it up and get points and just like use gift cards on here or also just pay on my phone. It makes it so easy and I love using it. And then once I swipe over again, here are all of my random apps that I have. I'm not really gonna go into all of them because my more important ones are all on my home screen already. But that's my lock screen and home screen for Christmas. I love redoing my phone, it's so fun, and also I just like going on Pinterest and looking at other people's stuff that they've made. Make sure to check out my Pinterest to look at any of the things that I saved and used for my lock screen or home screen. I also have a lot of other ones on there that you can use. and I'm still adding to it, so make sure to look at that and get some ideas. Make sure to be following all of my different accounts on social media. These are great ways to always just be keeping up with me and getting to see updates and stuff about my life. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watched all the way through this video, comment a phone emoji or any Christmas emoji, whatever you want to do. I love when you guys comment these things because I can definitely tell who actually watches all the way through the video or not. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Bye!